Time now 6:45, and it's time for News to Go. We have a look at today's top news stories, your traffic and your weather, all before you head out the door.
That's right. We're starting with concern about inflation from U.S. tariffs.
Yeah, Europe is bracing for potential trade showdown with the U.S. as an American tariff on Chinese imports takes effect today. The president of the European Commission says she wants to start negotiations with the U.S. early. Meanwhile, President Trump says he plans to have a conversation with Beijing soon. China's retaliating now that American companies must pay 10% extra on Chinese imports. Beijing is issuing tariffs on certain items from the U.S., creating export controls and more.
When we talk about tariffs, they're usually used to protect domestic industries or bring back manufacturing, in this case, back to U.S. soil. However, it's very unlikely we're going to be able to produce every single one of those on our soil.
Trump says he's postponing 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports, which many economists call inflationary. He says those countries have made concessions around border security.
Several items will become more expensive under President Trump's tariffs. Those include groceries, beer and alcohol, and also gas at the pump, and items that you might not purchase as often as well. Things like toys, cars, furniture, electronics, and home appliances could also face higher prices, along with the materials needed to make them, things like steel, lumber, and car parts. Items produced outside the U.S. face a tax or tariff when imported, and companies pay that cost, which is then often passed on to you.
Now, these tariffs could also impact our small businesses. Our Isabel Mark is joining us live from downtown Greenville, and she has what this would mean for you. Isabel.
Hey, Destiny, small businesses, they're an integral part of our local economy, but these tariffs mean that businesses have to pay extra for anything they import. And with these three countries being our three biggest trade partners, you could see a hit to your pocketbook. When a tariff happens, experts say small businesses typically they have two options. They can raise prices to make up for the added expense, or they can cut extra expenses they already have, such as jobs. Either way, it's hitting the everyday consumer or the local job market. Reporting live in Greenville, Isabel Mark, WYFF News 4.
All right, Isabel, thank you. Greenville County deputies say a cold case has now ended in a homicide arrest. Deputies say Russell Vance Sr. is charged with the murder of Jarrett Johnson. Johnson was killed in December of 2007. After investigating, deputies say Vance shot Johnson following a dispute. Vance was arrested on Friday and is being held on no bond.
A man is facing charges after Anderson County deputies say he printed thousands of dollars in fake cash and ripped off businesses in the area. Deputies say a Facebook Marketplace ad led them to James Turner. They say Turner bought some go-karts, but the seller realized the money was fake when he tried to use it at a store. Last week, deputies executed a search warrant and found fake money. And deputies say Turner was arrested and charged last August after a bomb scare at a gas station on North Main Street in Anderson.
Your time is 6:48, and the Well Walkers program at Bon Secours Wellness Arena begins its February dates today. It will be open each Tuesday and Thursday this month. The dates are on your screen. Each loop around the concourse is a quarter mile. Parking is free and available at the VIP lot at the arena. It's free to attend, and you do not need to RSVP.
The Greenville Drive and Prisma Health Children's Hospital are teaming up to keep children safe in car lines. The two organizations have provided safety patrol vests to 51 elementary schools in Greenville County. The Drive mascot, Reedy Rippet, and Buddy the Bear from Prisma Children's Hospital demonstrated a safety how-to from patrol members during student drop-off at East North Street Academy. The bright fluorescent yellow vests help wearers stand out so they're easily spotted, and those vests are being delivered to more than 1,300 safety patrol students in the district.
I love that frog. Hey, good morning, everyone. Temperatures are in the 40s and in the 50s. It is a milder start to the day, so we're starting off with a good foundation. We're only going to go up from here. How about lots of sunshine? We're looking at mostly sunny skies again today. Lunchtime, we will be into the 70s. Dinner time, we'll be into the upper 70s, flirting with that record high for this date of 76 degrees. A little bit cooler in the mountains, but still above normal. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s with some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour at times for parts of western North Carolina. Hey, enjoy it today because we've got clouds and rain coming tomorrow and also cooler temperatures. How long will that last? We'll take a look at your 4-Day Plus, which includes your weekend, the latest here in just a little while. First, let's get you outside, get a check on those roads.
All right, let's take a live look right now. Here's an exclusive look from Sky 4 right now. You may want to pay attention to this. If you are headed towards I-85, this is at Highway 14. Look at that on the right-hand side of your screen. We're looking at a little bit of a slowdown there, and we're trying to see how far it stretches. It looks for like at least a mile or so. We'll continue to check in on this and figure out which stretch of traffic this directly lies on. I believe this is right at Pelham Road. We'll continue to check this throughout your morning and update you as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and take a look at those travel times. I-240 to Asheville Highway should take you 12 minutes. Airport to Woodruff Road, you're looking at an 8-minute drive, and Fairview Road to downtown, 13 minutes.
It's 6:50, which, means it's about 5 hours until lunch, and a new Zaxby's is open in Spartanburg. It's located at 1696 Asheville Highway. You can dine indoors or order through the drive-thru or online as well for pickup or delivery. It's expected to bring more than 60 new jobs to the Spartanburg area. There's also 2 other locations in Spartanburg. Those are at East Main Street and John B. White Boulevard.
Well, a South Carolina singer has performed her way onto the new season of The Voice. Grace Miller Moody of Florence got a 4-chair turn to open the season of her rendition of Maroon 5 Sunday morning. And as you may guess, Adam Levine scored the win, convincing her to join his team.
It feels amazing. This whole experience has been crazy, meeting the people that I've met, going through the whole thing, and having my family alongside has just been amazing, and I'm just so excited.
Miller Moody is 20 years old, and she says that her musical journey took on deeper meaning after her brother's successful battle with leukemia. The family celebrated his remission at a Maroon 5 concert. Miller Moody is a student at the College of Charleston and performs in the Lowcountry often. You can watch The Voice Monday nights right here on WYFF4.
Hamilton returns to the Peace Center tonight for a 2-week run. So if you want to go, hey, make sure you're not throwing away your shot. The musical tells the story of America's founding fathers with songs that blend hip-hop and R&B with Broadway. South Carolina's John Lawrence is a supporting character in the show. He was a soldier and statesman killed during the Revolution. Greenville's Lawrence Road is named for his family, along with Lawrence County and the city of Lawrence.